Although Skoda won't admit it, the Karoq is the replacement for the much-loved Yeti. It was a likable car of comfort, character and tidy handling, not to mention one of the first to latch onto the galactic money-making potential of the crossover segment, but it was undoubtedly flawed. Not as spacious as it needed to be and a touch too dear in the face of Nissan Qashqais and the like. After 8 years of service, the Yeti was ready for retirement. Built on the Volkswagen Group's MQB platform, the new Karoq is not an obvious successor. It's much sleeker, for a start, exhibiting Skoda's increasingly chiseled design language while at the same time smoothing out the two-box silhouette of its predecessor to resemble a scaled-down version of a full-size SUV. It's also larger than the Yeti in every department and, with LED lights front and rear, looks smart, lean and modern, although not that endearing. 4 engines are offered at launch, 2 diesel and 2 petrol, ranging from 113 bhp to 148 bhp, and, depending on which you choose, the Karoq can be had with all-wheel drive and a double-clutch transmission instead of the standard 6-speed manual. A range-topping 2.0-litre TDI with a warm hatch baiting 187 bhp is due at some point next year. Inside the austere but comfortable cabin, which features front seats that can be set usefully high or low, as well as plenty of innovative storage, is a version of the digital instrument panel pioneered by Audi's virtual cockpit and a choice of 2 glass-faced central touchscreen systems for the infotainment, the 8.0 in Amundsen and the sprawling 9.2 in Columbus. Skoda's optional VarioFlex rear seats, meanwhile, can be individually removed, allowing owners to tailor the trade-off between passenger count and luggage capacity. Competent to a fault. We've already driven the 1.5-litre TSI Group, the model Skoda expects to rack up the most sales in the UK. Like that car, the more powerful of the 2 diesels currently on sale, the 148 bhp 2.0-litre TDI sampled here, doesn't disappoint. Developing 251 pounds-foot from 1,750 revolutions per minute, it serves up its ample muscle discreetly and responsively in a manner typical of the VW Group's turbodiesel engines in a low state of tune. That means it's more usable than the petrol, itself good for 184 pounds-foot from 1,500 revolutions per minute, although the usual caveats apply. The diesel is neither as satisfying to wring out nor as cultured under load, particularly while overtaking. There's also a smaller, 1.6-litre TDI that makes 113 bhp, although it can't be had with 4-wheel drive and its marginally improved fuel economy, 61.5 miles per gallon versus 56.5 miles per gallon, is scant justification for the more laboured manner in which it hauls the Karoq along. We'd stick with the more powerful, easygoing 2.0-litre TDI, particularly if you intend to load the thing up for weekends away. Whichever engine nestles under the bonnet, the way this car rides is deeply impressive, particularly when the chassis is shod with 17-in wheels, standard only in base S-seat trim. Bottles and corrugated tarmac are dealt with in a manner that would have been familiar to Audi A6 owners not too long ago. Even on motorways, the cabin, noticeably tight in terms of fit and constructed using high-quality materials, remains a quiet, peaceful place. Committed cornering will expose a significant measure of body roll, and the Karoq's lengthy suspension travel means that, when the dampers do fall a step behind undulations in the road, progress can quickly become comically choppy. However, it's unlikely that families will ask this chassis to step beyond the bounds of its broad comfort zone often, and within those bounds the Karoq gives fleeting cause for complaint.